Good evening, viewers. I hope all is well out there. We will continue and we will resume play with the book entitled The Sacraments of Eternity. Let us resume play. Let us begin. Many new, unusual things will be shown in the cybernetic department, where the ordinary topographic dreams are formed. These dreams are hooked up to the information field of the earth, and people may see those images. On the whole, the unfathomable will become real for the planet. A particular interest will arouse when visiting other planet worlds. However, there is an endless flow of information. The uttermost transformation and additional update is in this process, though a soul flow may still suffer when it is observing the life of the loved people living on the earth. The soul may come to your night dream and can talk to you or your soul. A soul can do everything. All is allowed to it. It may become visible and show itself to you. For you, it is a ghost, but in fact, it is an exchange of data from another world. It's not my imagination, but the real fact of the other life. Many examples may be provided. Such as the following. Once upon a time, some people lived on the earth. Let it be someone famous. Someone you know, for example, Mikhail Lomazov, Joseph Stalin, Vladimir Lenin, Isaac Newton, Nicholas II of Russia, John F. Kennedy, Rajiv Gandhi, Benito Mussolini, Jules Verne, Joan of Arc. Let us see what their souls are doing in the great space. Some of the mentioned above, Joseph Stalin, Vladimir Lenin, Benito Mussolini, shall be removed from the list as their souls are still in the negative pole, hell. Isaac Newton is a famous person at the present moment, is still the same. He is working in the genetic molecular department of living and subtle matter, the most advanced department in the great space of Naugatma. His soul puts all efforts in favor of eternity. Nicholas II, Romanov, right after execution, death, all souls of his family were sent, as you would say, to galaxy of 7 suns. It is a special place to heal the souls of those who face cruel suffering in their earthly life. Calamities, catastrophes, and other tragic events which cause the unnatural death. Such souls are there in this galaxy until they become strong enough to move forward. The soul of Joan of Arc has recently moved from this galaxy to the galaxy of blue seas, energy seas, and prefers to stay in peace. Jules Verne's soul is still devoted to his mission and explores the great space, being always on the way. John Kennedy is working in the library of the great Naugatma. He writes and acquires much new for himself. The library is a symbolic concept. It is a so-called computer department with all the information about eternity. Here, you will meet his manuscripts, which are of unique interest. Rajiv Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, and their relatives prefer staying in solitude and watching the life of the earth. They do not move far from it. This is how they are preparing themselves. What for? For the time being, it is a secret. They are fine anyway. These are just a few examples for you to understand who is who. Integrating into the true God's bliss, a soul becomes interested in everything. The most important is to communicate with God, the Creator. Of course, you have had many questions to the above set. Bring them on. But I repeat, a corner of paradise or the great Naugatma carries musical lightness, pure exemption, love, and affection, tenderness, and kindness, to a soul that is entirely devoted to the glory of God, to the beauty of the Overmind, Supreme Creator, and the entire heavenly expanse. And its name is eternity. Such is the character of the new reality, or the first acquaintance with extraordinariness, which every last one of you will reach. I, your teacher, do not hide anything from you, and your eyes, since all of you are mine, I was born for your glory, inspiring you with my love. I am making you immortal to the glory of eternity. I do not need the throne of vanity and greed. I am the Holy Spirit and everything related to it. You, too, should always be like that. You're the one to make your mind. I am the one to make it happen. It is a very patient work for you. By raising your spirituality, I praise my Father. The choice is yours, and the decision is yours. The evil gate is appealing too, and it looks horrific. It is an appealing sight even for me, who has seen everything. Having lived their life in disobedience of the Lord's law, a person, a soul, willing or not, will be cursed by Satan, hell. And in the first seconds of being in the Satan's flame, the soul faces a horrific view. They start drawing energy from a soul, weakened in earthly life, and keep exhausting it. It is sort of a furnace of unmerciful fear and violence dominate. Undying souls are trembling in front of Satan, begging for mercy, regretting their wrongdoings. But there is no mercy because undying souls are Satan's food and feast. The more souls are coming to his side, the stronger he becomes as he gets replenished with energy. That's the reason I'm calling to your faith in God. Regretfully, many yet do not realize that. And I am terrified to give examples of the dark life. Still imagine someone cutting off a finger of a living person, enjoying their blood, then letting the wound to heal over and cutting another one. And this goes on and on forever. Same way energy is sucked out of soul, weakening it to exhaustion. Work of the devil is life too. It's a diabolical life. Pitch black and weakness will always be a burden for a soul. Very few souls escape the devil's captivity, begging the Lord for mercy. God makes a decision and forgives, but before letting such soul into heaven, he sends it to the purgatory, a place in between the good and the evil. The purgatory holds souls who do not honor and blaspheme the Creator, and other souls who have been leading mischievous lives. A soul will be treated in this department until the Creator will unambiguously decide the soul is ready to join heaven's joy. What's most interesting in those skeptic souls that are there, too, deciding who they should surrender. Surrendering to God is embarrassing as they have not been faithful. Surrendering to Satan is frightening. Hence, many are in purgatory between the good and the evil. I reiterate, you should decide right now and not wait until the last moment. I appeal to you, for every one of you still has time to save your soul. It's not difficult. You should just open your soul and your heart to your Creator. Hear me and believe in me, and you will be saved from the dark. The Creator will not deceive you or let you down. For I am fair and kind-hearted. This is what the faith in the Creator has been standing on and keeps standing. Everything is in power of eternity. The overmind inspired with a bright light will bless you to the rightful, but not the enforced or speaking cosmic language. The one inspired will remain so forever. The one genuinely faithful is eternal in the eternity. The one giving kindness is blessed with spirituality. Common sense is a reward to God. The seed is small and the fruit is beautiful. If you encounter that, I am happy for you. One should live their life in confidence, with dignity and honor, walking along the righteous path towards God's mysteries with no fear. The holy will always be holy. Modesty adorns a person. Faith raises and honors. Limitless loyalty will never be in debt to the temple of spirituality and spiritual purity. For the one who walks ahead is the first in achieving the goal. If the goal is good, the outcome of performing such a goal will be positive as well. One should live their life in confidence, with dignity and honor, walking along the righteous path towards God's mysteries with no fear. One can take the above said in their way. However, the human will forever remain a mooring birth of spiritual beauty. Whatever they are still a creation, except for those who destroy themselves, acting to harm their earthly and eternal lives. How delightful it is to watch a person with a pure soul with channels open for communication with the Creator. One can instantly feel such humans belongs to eternity. Such a human soul will merge with the heavenly kingdom with dignity. Back in my time, I was preaching the proven faith. And by making my first steps in talking to the Creator, it was my delight. And it was giving me a lot of power, both spiritually and physically. Faith and love would always be by my side. And a spark of hope would guide me forever, for I knew what I was doing, and it was no monkey business. I am still right about that. My loyalty to my Father saved me, and I gained eternal life, and you, in reaching such faith, will become so. Cruelty, hate, and the most evil, jealousy, deteriorate and wreck the creation, destruct it as corrosion does to metal. The corrosion absorbs spirituality, which is the worst of possible evil. Jealousy has never adorned a human. It is dragging them into a bottomless pit, which is often impossible to escape from. Cruelty and hatred equally discredit an individual. People don't usually live long with such a diagnosis. Cruelty and hatred equally discredits an individual. Energy is being wasted. Destruction is underway. Should that be happening to a person? Even God will be struggling to help them out. It all looks like a spontaneous miscarriage of the book of life. So, hateful cruelty occurs in reality, whereas jealousy originates elsewhere, and like a cancer tumor spreads but metastasizes come back to that who has produced them. Not at once, but eventually. They become a boomerang. Life itself is a complex structure of being, for it is still divisible into unstable ones and those who are stable in their ancestry roots. A good example would be Judah, a person of jealousy. But he resurrected me with his treason and destroyed himself back in the days of my being. I was afraid he would also ruin Peter, my apostle. Indeed, Peter swallowed his hook, line, and sinker at first, but when he truly saw the light, he became my closest and dearest one. And he is still so to this day. A clean pond not only holds pure water, but its fetus, its life, only hermits live in isolation. However, they are aware which pond they live in. By raising the truth in front of God's eyes, we celebrate life. Such is the overmind law. There are many laws of eternity, and everyone should obey them. Without following these laws, life's not interesting. Shamelessness will chase one every step they take in their earthly life. But when the experience is diverse, the meaning of life is beautiful and colorful, exciting and kind. And that stands out a mile. Spiritual kindness rejuvenates a body, brightens a soul in all its aspects. Obeying to the glorious praise, eternal being. The world in front of your eyes will become ideal, crystal clear, and that will once again assure you in God's beauty. Beautiful is all that is mundane and spiritual. What's most important is that it's brightened with beauty and faith in the Creator. Dear reader, we will pause and we will resume play at another day and another time. Until then, be well, good day, good evening, and God bless. Thank you.